Hey everybody, welcome back to another Small Biz Artist Plan With Me video. I've already planned out the week. It is, oh my god, it's already Saturday. This week has completely just gone by. We're doing something a little different with this setup. My audio is kind of messing up for some reason. Let me actually turn this down a little bit. I don't know what the issue is, but I plugged in the webcam, which is recording all this, and it messed up my audio settings. I don't know why it's not pulling the audio from the webcam. It's still pulling from my external mic, but it's still messed up. I don't know why. Anyway, so it's been a minute because I've just been swamped and I kind of forgot it was the end of quarter 1 and I didn't have quarter 2 planned. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what this video is going to be about, which is quarter 2 planning. So I apologize ahead of time if this isn't like the best quality ever. This is just a standard 1080p webcam, Logitech, and it's quite a distance from what from my desk here. I just didn't feel like setting up the stuff with the phone and having to transfer the file. This was just, it was already set up from a stream I did, and it was just easier. So we'll just have to deal with it. As you can see, I do have some really nice black stickers with some white ink on them. I made these recently just to test them out, and I freaking love them. They were like exactly the thing I needed. So I mean, they don't look super black. They look kind of purple on the camera, but they're actually black. They have, or I have a dotted box version, and then it's just exactly what I wanted. So I am just freaking in love with them. I got the white ink on them with the Arteza white gel pen, and then I also tried the Sakura white gel pen. Both do very well, but the Arteza is actually better. Anyway, let's get into quarter 1 first, about just kind of like an overview. I actually wrote down all of the accomplishments I could think of, and I'm actually pretty surprised at how much I actually got done and how much was actually accomplished. So just a couple highlights. I hit 5,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel. I had a total of 27 comic pages done between the 3 stories I was doing, which is a lot. I was able to stream a little bit more. I had my comic announcements done on time, which is kind of a big deal. I did launch a business section in my Discord for those who wanted to be more creative with their business, or more businessy with their creative stuff, however you want to say that. I did get 3 new designs for 3D planters done for Etsy, which I think the biggest part about that is I templatized it. So going forward, if I want to make another design that's a pumpkin, for example, the base model's there and done and tested, and it will print just fine. I just have to make sure the design itself on that pumpkin will print properly. And that's a huge thing I did, which I would like to keep, I can't talk, which I would like to continue doing for other designs in the future. I got a lot of Etsy SEO and listings updated. What was it? 17 new products listed in quarter 1, which is a big deal when you have a full-time job. If you don't have a full-time job, that might not be a lot of product, but for me, that's a lot, and I'm very happy with that. I'd like to continue that. Overall, a lot was accomplished, and most of what I wanted to do in quarter 1 was done. So fantastic. I'm very pleased with that. Now, there were some things that I do need to make improvements on. For example, I need to be better about bulk video recording. I definitely slacked at the end of quarter 1. I did not keep up with my Sunday sketch videos or any of my tutorials or any videos like that. And that's not that big of a deal, but I do need to keep that up because my YouTube channel can't grow if I don't produce anything, right? So I need to get better at that. I do have to reorganize my office a little bit more. I like my desk setup, but at the same time, this is my second time already rearranging it. I think I just need to rearrange things on the desk shelf and just kind of clean it up, maybe do a light dusting, and then maybe I'll feel better. Maybe it's just a disorganization that's kind of bothering me. I'm not entirely sure, but I need to kind of fix my office a bit more. I need to really focus on changing how I do things on the weekends, because now that spring is here, I am doing more housework and maintenance, things like that, which is, it's a necessity and it's not going to stop. But I do need to be a little bit more intentional with my time on the weekends. Like if I have things I want to do for the business, I need to actually make sure those things I want to do are not going to be so time consuming. I can't get the house maintenance stuff done, right? Because I can't not clean. I can't not maintain my house. It's just not an option, right? So I need to be a little bit more intentional about maybe certain things throughout the week I can push to the weekend that are smaller tasks that won't eat up all my time during the day. Or, you know, maybe I can do some more house tasks during the week. I need to kind of reevaluate that. Marketing, I definitely need to post more. I am getting a little more confident in how I want to approach my marketing plan, I guess. I'm getting a little bit more used to what's being seen on social media. I do have a couple ideas for Instagram. Same with YouTube. Just trying to take advantage of things I already am doing and seeing how that goes. And I also need to be more consistent with my weekly and monthly planning. I did, like I said, the last couple of weeks here in quarter one, I did kind of fall a little bit, but I think part of that was March was always my catch-up month, and I think I just wanted to focus on catching up on things that I really needed to get done, so I wasn't focused on what I was writing down, you know? So I can show you here, I just did not finish out the week. I was doing day by day, and that's okay. There will be weeks like that. I still got the things I needed to get done, which was announcements and everything else. I just didn't write it down. But for this, what's that, this week? This week, I filled everything up. I did get most things done. I did not, what did I do last night? I don't even remember. Oh, I was doing more of the 3D planter stuff. I was finalizing the files so that way when I go to print more, if there's an order, I know exactly which file to print from, which working file on the computer that I designed with and everything, what file that is. So I did more file prep last night than I did with any comic sketch refinement. And it was a little more time consuming than I expected, but that's okay. And then today I am actually recording this video and my comic announcement video because I need to get that comic announcement video done. It's already been released in my newsletter, but the video portion needs to be done. So I decided to do that instead of doing any photos for any products today, which is okay. Today, or this weekend as well, I'm trying to relax and give myself more of a break and not go full throttle on business stuff because I did so much last quarter, but I didn't really take time to relax. And I could kind of feel that edge of feeling overworked, you know? So I decided to take it easy this weekend. And I have to plan for next week. I'm gonna actually skip that, like in this video. I did want to show my monthly, I guess, spread. I don't know what you call it, just monthly goals. I got the 4 products I need to list on Etsy for the month. I got the comic goals here just to stay focused on these are the comics I need to work on, and then I need to get the Etsy products out because another thing I kind of realized that if my Etsy isn't bringing money in, then I can't get these comics made because a lot of that business income is very important to put towards the comics and stuff, especially with pricing potentially changing on printing. As a local printer, there's just things I need to do. So I have that here. I continued my habit of taking every little tiny task I need to get done and putting it here. So I need to finalize the 4 Etsy listings. I need to update my Etsy listing CSV with all the new listings I have made in the photos because they're not all in the spreadsheet. I need to get at least 2 comic pages penciled a week for the second Pumpkin Prince comic, and that should bring me up to my goal of 20 pages total for this month. And I'm trying to remind myself it's just for this month, not for the quarter. For the quarter, I should be around 40. And then on weeks where maybe I'm maybe stuck on the story or something for the Pumpkin Prince, I would like to try and get maybe one page of line art work done for Bear and Snake, and working on my newsletter updates. So what I'm going to do, because this month the comic strip comic that I am putting out with my newsletter is going to start, and I would like to kind of periodically note what I want in that newsletter to begin with. Whether it's just like, hey, here's an update of behind the scenes. Did you know about this? I want to try and keep it short, but still have something cool at the end, which is the comic strip, make it fun, make it worth reading and opening. And another thing I need to do is to get my Creator Global Comics account set up and how to understand the process with uploads and things like that. I do have an account, but I have no idea how to upload, or if I need to turn a special setting on to say, hey, I'm a creator uploading my own comic. So there's a lot of research that needs to go into that as well. And I think this is a really good task to do on downtime or on days that I'm going to be overwhelmed with, if I have to work overtime, if there is, trying to think here. If there's just a crazy weekend, that's just a really good task for me to do periodically, because it's not time consuming, but it can be like on a busy day or something, 30 minutes would be perfect. I can get most of that accomplished. And I do have a supply to order box here. So as I'm going through all this stuff, I can kind of notate supplies that I need to reorder soon. Right now, my supplies really only consist of sticker paper and filament because I have an EcoTank printer. So I don't need ink. I've only refilled the black ink once, and I've had this printer for a while. I will eventually need to get the color because it's starting to go down a bit more, because I am making more stickers and things like that, which is good because that's what I want. But I would like to keep in mind any other supplies to reorder for anything other or any other products I'm making. And I think that I did not go through and update the actual monthly calendars here. Part of that is just because I didn't have any deadlines set. I do need to kind of pick a new, a new day to have a promotion stream, because the last one went really well, and I would like to have actual people on to talk about their current project. I had someone on last time. We just talked about books we read though. So I need to pick a day here to have another guest on it. The trend seems to be at the end of the day, or at the end of the month, but I don't want to do it on the end of the month, and Easter's here. So if I want to, so I don't know, we'll see. I might change the day. I don't know. It's something I have to think about. Yeah, so I do need to plan out my month though. All right, so let's look at the Q2 goals. Now that I kind of talked about what I need to do, what needs to change in April specifically for the month, but overall for the Q2 goals, I have get 25 pages total thumbnailed and done for the Pumpkin Prince, which if I'm getting to 20 pages this month, that's 5 pages extra I have to do between May and June, and that's really not a lot. And that's okay, because I want to launch this by October. So as long as I have enough to go off of, I don't know. I know I'm going to get more pages done once I get back into it. It's just, I have to actually sit down and do it. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough of a realistic expectation and not overdo it and stress myself out. And then I also have here a newsletter that I need to have the pages ready for these comics, like as a sneak peek. I need to make sure the comic strip is ready to add into the newsletter. And I would like, and I have taking days off the first week. And yeah, it's very simple. By the end of June, the line art should be started for the main comic already. Covers should be done. Things should be able to get ready to upload to Global Comics. Stuff like that. It's not a lot, which is it seems like it's not a lot, but the past quarter, like the first quarter of doing this, I didn't realize how time consuming it was. Like, drawing everything is time consuming. It takes a lot of time. It's not something you can actually plan for. It's like, yeah, I want to get 10 pages done, but those 10 pages are not going to take the same amount of time to actually do. For example, if it's a full spread or 2-page spread, that's going to take a lot longer to look nice than a 1 page with like 4 panels or something, you know, and they're like not even that detailed. So it's something that I really need to keep in mind, that 20 pages total needs to be done by the end of April is realistic if those other 5 pages that need to be done are very time consuming. If they are not as time consuming as I expected them to be, then I will have more than 20 pages done. And again, I'm doing all this with a full-time job. This is all after work. This is all on the weekends. This is maybe 20 hours of work a week. So putting that into perspective, you can see why there's so little, put bear quotes, so little. And it's really not. It's just a lot to do in the 20 hours of extra time I have, including trying to rearrange things for, you know, house maintenance and stuff like that. So I think I can get this done if I just am focused. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself, things like that. I will make sure to plan my week tomorrow. I might try and continue using this webcam, just record it and then do the voiceover for the following week. I don't know. I don't like this webcam very much. It's not very great because I have to zoom in so you can see everything. Otherwise, you see my whole desk and it's like, then you can't see the planner, you know? So I'm either going to look into getting a better webcam or just going back to my phone and transferring files. It's really just about convenience. And that's all it is. So I'm gonna drink coffee, or sip of coffee. But yeah, that's pretty much it for looking back on quarter 1 and looking forward to quarter 2. I am a little nervous. I'm getting comic pages done, but at the same time, I'm really excited. And by nervous, I mean I'm more worried about not give myself too many expectations to get certain things done with it and not meeting them. Like, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver type thing. That's really all that is. So I think it'll be fine. Like I said, this quarter I got 27 pages done between 3 different comics, and that's a lot. So I think I'll be fine. And then this quarter I actually only have to do line art for Bear and Snake because those 10 pages are done. And yeah, so if I keep up with that, I can get another 27 pages done. I might be able to get almost, oh goodness, 47 pages done for the Pumpkin Prince 2, which is a lot. Which is fantastic, honestly. That would be perfect. That's like the perfect length for the book. Longer than the first, but for good reason. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that kind of like a review on quarter 1 and looking forward to quarter 2 goals was helpful. If you haven't already done quarterly goals or a quarterly review, I highly recommend doing that. It's not to like beat yourself up. It's just to kind of see where you are and correct some things that might not be working for you, because you don't want to keep repeating things that don't work. You don't want to keep doing something that's just going to push you back farther from your goals. And especially when you have a full-time job like I do, which is kind of the purpose of this channel, to showcase, hey, I have a full-time job, I want to grow this side business, I can do it, but I need to be smart about it. And that's really what this is. So if you have a small business and you really want to grow it and you really are struggling to deal with the growth part while you have a full-time job, even part-time job, because that can be stressful too, definitely make sure to follow this channel. Hopefully in my scheduling and talking about just the reality of how difficult that can be at least motivational, or at least give you some more insight on how to be more comfortable changing your priorities, changing what you're doing for the week, things like that, just to make life easier and actually be more productive in the long run. All right, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it. If you want to share anything about your Q1 or Q2, let me know in the comments below, and subscribe to this video so you don't miss out on next week's planning video, where I'm probably going to pick a topic again and chat while I'm, what do you call it? While I'm planning. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.